We just had a ton of retro Jordans see restocks that we weren't expecting, and even at the end of the year, we're getting a pretty good one.
There's a lot of new basketball shoes to talk about, but one in particular I am super excited for.
All that and more on today's episode of the Beyond Kicks podcast. Dude, so what do you think about all these restocks? I didn't even really know they were happening until I was scrolling through sneaker news. I saw there's like the Reimagined 5s, Black Cement 3s, Black Cat 3s. And now at the end of the year, we're getting the banned Jordan 1s again, which is kind of exciting. What do you think?
Well, I need to hit on those. I need to hit on those Reds, man. I never hit on them. I never got my pair of my 80s. But yeah, there's been some good. I saw the Fear 4 is restocked. I saw what else is restocked? The
it was like the Royal 12s.
The Black Metallic 5s, which I was just rocking my pair the other day. I love those shoes.
Yeah, there was a whole list that I saw earlier, and I was like, what? But I kind of love that because, I mean, I feel like majority of those shoes, if you wanted them, you were able to get them. Maybe not the metallic 5s because that one was a little bit of a, a hotter release. So, if you want those shoes and you missed out, hey, dude, I love that. But it's weird to see them restocking all of the hot drops from this past year.
And the breads too. I saw Complex posted a little video talking about, I think it was Brennan posted a little video talking about the restocks and how Sneaker News leaked it that the breads were coming back, and then he reached out to Jordan Brand, and it could be different packaging, it could be little different versions. We don't know exactly, but we're probably going to get another bread Jordan 1. So
see, I love that because I mean originally they were a limited release or whatever and super difficult to get because they only released through 23 shops across the US and not one was even close to where you are. So a lot of people missed out when it's like, it's just a bread Jordan 1, like give it to the people. I know it's a little bit more of an expensive version. It's a little more tailored, but hey, dude, another thing, like if you want them, make them accessible. And I'm here for that. And I love my pair, dude. If anyone,
I'm a big 85 head. So I've like all the red metallics I wear a lot, my black metallics, my neutral grays. I got my Chicago's on the shelf behind me, my actual 85s, but the lows I've been rocking a bunch, the navy lows, the 85 lows. So at some point I'll get a pair of these probably this summer just because I really want to wear them, but not in a rush. I mean, restocks. So
at this point, and with everyone talking about the restocks, I'm sure the prices are going to go down again. So, and I don't even think they're that crazy now. I mean, I haven't looked at them, but if I had to guess, $350 maybe.
Yeah, last time I checked, they were $350 to $450 depending on size. Terrible. So yeah,
for what it is, I'd pay that. I mean, I paid $250, so it's like
it's true.
What's $100 more if you really like it?
Exactly.
Terrible, dude. The Jaws, those are crazy.
The Jaws, yeah, we posted a clip on Instagram basically right when they came out. I was like, bro, we gotta hop on this clip. Like, we gotta get something out right away because these are hot, man. These are hot, and I had a lot of fun editing this clip because I get to look at the shoe a lot in just the photos and stuff. I'm a huge fan of this. So we've seen Jaw 1, Jaw 2. Not super interesting. They started having some fun colorways on the Jaw 2s. We've talked about the Kool-Aids, the mismatched pair, the Jaw Breakers. I'm a big fan of that are coming out here soon. Jaw 3s, this is a whole nother level. I mean, they feel like a Jaw Morant shoe. Like they have a personality is what I keep saying about them. The hidden JA with the swoosh, super cool. Zoom X, I mean, they're upgrading the tech. Really nice. The outsole traction pattern, really nice looking. It's got an aggressive look. He was quoted saying, just go crazy on the shoe. And on top of that, the launch colorway is, I think, really good. That's a big proponent of the shoe. The 81 launched with the With Love orange pair. This pink, typically like a pink pair, like the Asia ones, they dropped with the pink pair. I liked those. This with the purple and the lime green, this is a great launch color in my mind.
I completely agree. Actually, I didn't even think about it like that, but just the overarching, it just looks so much more mature than the other two, because the others just look like fine at the end of the day, but they also look sort of like a kid's shoe, something that you would see just sitting on the shelf or some kid walking around or playing in. Like, these just look cool, and I'm so here for that. Ready to see what collabs they do on it. Shout out to Dez for mocking up that Jurassic Park one. Like, that'd be tight.
100%. Yeah. I mean, it's unique. I mean, we've seen it even with some of the Adidas basketball shoes and the lines and stuff. They all stem from the same design language, so they can kind of look similar. They can feel similar. The KDs and the LeBron 22s and the Asias and they all just kind of feel the Ja 2s. Like, they all just kind of feel the same.
Yeah.
This compared to this, which is the Jawbreaker right here, this white pair, which is super clean. I like these a lot.
Yeah.
Totally different feel. This looks like a Sabrina 2. This looks like a Kobe 6. Like, very similar. This is very unique. And for such an exciting player like Ja Morant, he's been healthy. It's been super fun to watch him when he's been healthy, not suspended for crazy reasons. But it's just like, it's cool to see. Like, I think Nike knocked it out of the park on this. So I'm excited to see these launch, and I'm very excited to see colorways of these.
Absolutely. We don't know. There's not like a release date, right? Or nothing rumored.
Nope. And I don't probably be when do you think they'll launch? If I had to guess, it's going to be at the beginning of next season or a little bit early leading up to next season.
Probably like that. I guess that would make the most sense, because I was trying to think, like, even with Shai, like, he's been wearing his shoes since All-Star, and that doesn't even come out till like the end of the year. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Leading into next season, so it's like maybe they roll it out this summer, and then basketball season starts up, and then they really get the swing of things. But
yeah, which tracks. But speaking of Shai and Jurassic Park, did you see that Shai Gilgeous Jurassic Park promo?
I did. Yes, I did. I've been watching all the Wolves games, so I keep seeing that.
Dude, I'm hyped for the new Jurassic Park movie, just as a whole, because I love it.
Looks way better than I thought another Jurassic Park movie would look like.
It's the first one they've done that's rated R too. So I'm like, okay. I don't know if you can see it behind me.
Scarlett Johansson was kind of a perfect fit for it too, like, just casting wise. She was in the Marvel stuff and did a good job there. And yeah,
got this Lego the other day.
Ooh,
it's actually really cool.
I mean, speaking about Mr. SGA, he's got another colorway of the Converse Shai 001s that he's been rocking. Gray pair.
I think these look good. Like, initially I thought it was going to be more of like a cool gray or like white, just from the promo images we saw, and then seeing them on foot and on court. It's a much darker gray, which doesn't look bad, but it's like establishing that color palette that he's going to be working within, which I'm assuming the next pair, I know we've seen like black and white photos of it, and it looks like a black version, but in my head I'm like, well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's like more of a mauve or like a dark purple or something that's like a little different. So I'm just curious, man. People are excited to see new colors, so this one's cool.
I hope they don't follow the Book trend, because I feel like they already are. Book was rocking so many dope pairs, all the PEs, never released to the public, lost all the hype by the time they dropped. Like, that's what's happening right now, because the Thunder are going to go deep in the playoffs. He's going to keep rocking different colors. We're going to probably have 5 or 6 different colors before they actually drop, and then it's going to be a slow release. Make them available to the public right away. I don't know what game it was, but there was a game that just dropped, like a remastered version. Like, supposed to drop this fall. I got to figure this out. Remastered.
Was it Tony Hawk?
Oblivion.
I know they just did one.
Elder Scrolls Oblivion remastered. I saw a TikTok on it. Was like, yeah, it's a remastered, like, whatever, but like, people were very excited about it, Elder Scrolls and stuff like that. And they did the announcement at like an event or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, like, we're not gonna wait to put this out. Like, it's available right now. And then everyone like freaked out because everyone thought it was gonna be super delayed. It was just like a pre-announcement, and it's just available. And like the amount of hype you can use to build off that, like it's like, bro, there's gonna be so many shoes dropping this fall, like different models and stuff. Dump these. Let's post these. Cosmo's looking for the feature.
I love that. What you got to say, King?
He's got nothing. He says drop the Converse. So I don't know.
I agree.
Let's get our hands on these for summer.
If you're looking to buy or sell almost anything, then you need to check out Whatnot.
Whether it's hype sneakers, trading cards, household items, or even luxury,
it can all be bought and sold on Whatnot.
I know. Just last night, I purchased a brand new Vikings jersey. It's a Randy Moss jersey. I purchased it from a vintage seller on there, and I got it for a pretty good deal. So I'm very excited about that.
I've hopped on Whatnot numerous times to watch our good friends Blazendary and Seth Fowler just for the entertainment alone.
So if you're wanting to experience this and hop in the lives for yourself and maybe even potentially purchase something,
we're going to help with a free $15 code that's good anywhere on the platform.
All you have to do is use code BEYOND15. That's BEYOND15, or you can scan the QR code on the screen right now.
And now, back to the podcast.
So, switching things up, I heard you got a new camera.
Dude, I got a ton of stuff this week. It was actually
things.
It was crazy. Let's see.
Couple new pickups, not in the sneaker front.
Not in the sneaker. Actually, 3 shoes.
Okay, you got shoes as well.
Yeah, a ton of other stuff that isn't shoes, but finally made the jump and got the FX3. I'm over the moon excited. I need to literally just sit down and have a day with it. But of course, I got it. Tried like unboxing everything I got, set it up, messed around a little bit, and then back to work this morning. So it was like, I need just a full day to play and have fun. But did that. Incredible. I got 2 lenses, the Sigma 24-70, and then the Sony 16-35.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun. I was just going to go all in and get a G Master 2, and then I was just on the phone with It's Rillo, my boy, and we were just talking through everything. He's like, dude, just get 2 lenses. Like, you'll be fine, and this will be more fun overall. So the goal, use this as a bring around trip vlog camera lens. That way when I'm at events, it's just easier to hold. This one, mainly probably majority of the studio stuff with this and just B-roll in general. So those 2, I love them. Grabbing all the other toys too. Mantis Pod, I think is what this thing is called, just to bring on trips as well. Little Sony shotgun mic. I do not know the name. It's the one that Jayhawk uses.
ECM something.
Yeah, I mean, like all the numbers. I don't know, but it seems really good. I tested it briefly last night, just walking around while Anna was talking, and I was like, oh, came out pretty good. And then also got a little monitor, the Shinobi 2. I'm still waiting for the battery pack to come in because you have to buy them separate. But luckily with B&H, they add it as a free gift. But of course, it ships separately. So I think it arrives today. So I can finally mess around with it and sort of figure out how I want to lay it all out. But yeah, dude, I'm just so amped and I want to make something so bad. So hopefully later tonight, I can mess around, get some B-roll, just have fun. I just want to have fun. That was the big thing. Because for the longest time, I was just like, the Sony A6400 was a great camera, but I've used it for 3 years straight.
You were well due.
Yeah. And it's like, it got to the point where every time I picked it up, I was like, okay, like this isn't as exciting as I want it to be. And there's shots that I want that it's not able to get. So time for a little upgrade and hopefully just spice up my content a little bit more.
Yeah, you were due. You were due like 2 years ago, but gotta do what you gotta do.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm sure I'll be calling you with random questions.
Everything. Yeah, my phone's my phone's on speed dial, so yeah, I've the challenges you've been through with it, I've probably been through with it. So,
dude, speaking of that, do you know how long it took me to figure out how to open the memory card slot? I thought I got a broken FX3. Yep. You have to pull the lever and pull it out. I literally found a YouTube video that this guy made 3 years ago.
Damn, so you're really like starting from
dude. It had like 15,000 views too, and he was like, he's like, I could not find an answer on the internet how to do this, but this is how you do it. And I was like, of course.
That's funny.
Of course, that's how you do it. I was literally to the point where I was panicking, like, I do not want to return this.
Yeah,
another because I don't. I have it right now, and I want to use it right now. So, yeah, just me being a dummy. But outside of that, this is probably one of the most exciting things I've bought recently. There's 3 items. So Tim Robinson did a collaboration with Baker Skateboards.
Yep.
And he dropped his face on a shirt that says Baker above it. And I also got 2 skate decks, which is crazy. So
that's got to go on the shelf or the wall or something.
Dude, he dropped. So typically these just say Baker. Has his full name just says Robinson, and the O is Tim's face. I love it. Has him on the back in the water. Such a cool little collection they did. It was apparently super limited. I saw one post about it, went on Baker's website, bought all 3 of these, and then an hour later it was all sold out. And I was like,
oh yeah,
damn, like I didn't know. This one's probably my favorite. It's literally like a colored pencil sketch of every scene, and I Think You Should Leave. I just think it's hilarious. So I was like, yep, this is going on the wall. Studio art right there, baby.
That's awesome. Yeah, dude, you got me on Tim Robinson. So
he's so funny. He's hilarious,
man.
Outside of that, back to shoes. This one's really random. I had Pitch Blend from Adidas reach out. This is a shoe that you've already reviewed. I tried to get on the early access list and didn't get them. And they reached out last week being like, hey, would you
shoe? Let me guess it. Is it a running shoe?
It's not a running shoe. I would say lifestyle.
I want to figure this out before you show it.
It
Ruku's.
No. The video did very well.
For me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Climacools.
Climacools.
There you go. Because I just saw that Adidas was actually dropping them. So
yep. Dude, I was so hyped because this was a shoe that I really wanted, and I lost the early access raffle, and then I was like, cool. And then I just forgot about them. And then Marine, shout out to Marine, sent me an email, and she was like, would you be interested in just checking these out? And I was like, duh, give them to me now. So, and they're my actual size too, like a 9.5. I remember before they didn't have.
I wear a size 10. Mine didn't fit me.
Yeah. So I guess I'm happy I waited, but like, dude, just like the way these feel in your hand is nuts. It's just nuts.
You and me have both checked out multiple 3D printed shoes from multiple different brands. The way that they did it on that was like the first time I felt like these would actually hold up. It's an actual shoe. It's like, because I remember posting the video. I think that was my most viewed video last year. It did like 30 million views or something crazy. But it was like, when I was researching it, like the big thing that they were proposing was they had to create a whole new technology of printing to make this possible, especially at scale with Adidas. So the actual rollout of selling them to the public was way different. When I initially got them, it was only 150 pairs in the world. So it was like a limited time deal. But yeah, the printing's next level in hand.
Like, it's dumb. They literally showed up right before we started recording, and I threw them on for a second, and I was like, oh yeah. Because currently I'm rocking the Croc knockoff Nikes, and I was like, wait, is this about to replace them for a little bit? Or maybe I'll just go back and forth. So we'll see.
That's fun.
Other one, 2 pairs came in. This first one's crazy. Jabar. I've always wanted to try the Jabars, and they sent me
Whoa.
these fully covered in cow print, cow hair, whatever this is. Very reminiscent of the Wales Bonner Sambas that released a while ago, which is like one of my grails for no reason. I just think they look sick, but I'm not a big fan of the high top cut on this. I think it'd look better as a low.
Cool. I love the heel and the tongue tag.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's crazy. The tongue tag is nuts too, because it's like very long and it's just this nice brown leather.
Interesting.
Yeah, you gotta watch the YouTube to see how these are, or Spotify, because Spotify has video too. But nuts, crazy shoe. The other one is a Jabar as well. Low cut.
For those that don't know, the Jabar is the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar model of shoe that he used to play basketball in.
Yeah, and they're bringing them back. I think they brought them back earlier this year. This one I really like. I'm gonna try and get like some actual wear around this summer with these, because just all black, low cut, suede, black, white stripes, easy. The midsole is like almost identical to the Superstar, which I didn't realize, and I kind of like that because I've always liked the midsole. I just don't like the Superstars. But yeah, basic, nothing too crazy, but cool shoe.
Yeah, those are clean. I like the low top. I like the look of the high top, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I think it's a dope shoe. There's a ton of cool colorways out there now too. So we'll see. But
what else have you been up to?
Dude, really nothing. It's been kind of nice. It's been just like a low key week where I got to the, let's see. So I ordered the camera on Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. And up till then, I was just editing, trying to get a ton of stuff out. And once I ordered it, I was like, cool. I'm not even going to make any videos until this arrives, because just do it all on the new camera. So I've just been kind of sitting back, working on other projects for work and playing a lot of Call of Duty casual mode because I suck now. And
yeah, I've been seeing you online.
Yeah.
When I'm playing Charley, I see the little Seths online.
Dude, the casual mode is sick. It's like 120 bots and 20 real players. I'm like, hey, makes it much easier for me because I'm horrible. But yeah, so that's been nice to just sit back, relax, play a little bit. Yeah, and then just brainstorming content ideas for the future, and a lot of like studying reels again, like getting excited about learning new camera techniques and angles and ways to like tell a story through your videos. So there was a time period where I studied that religiously, and then I just got caught up in making my videos. So now I'm sort of back in that student mindset, and I love it. It makes me just more excited to get out there and have fun and create dope shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it for me. What about you?
Not a whole lot. Just Easter, cleaning out the sneakers. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I have downsized just because I'm running out of room. So I had a storage locker. Was like, I don't need a storage locker. So I didn't want to pay I think it was $90 a month anymore. So I went and got them all. Now the garage is taken over with shoes. And just kind of went through, and I was like, all the ones that I bought, I think I'm gonna sell, obviously, because I purchased them. But then, honestly, I think what I'm gonna do is give them away somehow, like the stuff that I was gifted. Because if it's a gift, I don't really want to sell it to an extent. Some of the stuff too, it's like, I don't know, like no two ways. Like if I have a couple pairs of those, it's like I only can wear one. I've given all my immediate friends that are my size, they have pairs of my stuff already. So it's like,
yeah.
So I don't know how I'm gonna do it or what I'm gonna do it, but I don't know. Might involve our new podcast sponsor, whatnot, in some sort of way, but we'll figure that bridge out when we get there. So it's been a lot of that. Bought a pressure washer, cleaning around the house. It's been really nice here. So been sitting outside, which is really nice. Been walking the dogs and stuff. Yeah, it's been pretty pretty mellow. Just watching the Wolves and Lakers, and that's that. Couple of new pickups for me. Some Under Armours.
Mm.
The Under Armour Echo.
I think this is the one that I really like. Yeah, it is.
There you go.
I don't know if I love that colorway, but that model just looks. There's
Colorway is definitely unique. Materials are stellar.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice materials. Also, traction pattern's a little odd. There's like no depth to it. It's like flat.
Weird.
I
Yeah.
don't know. So I'll have to do a little review on these. I'm excited to do that.
Yeah. No, I'm eagerly waiting for that review too, because just the overlays, it looks like a very like Gorpcore techie running shoe, and that midsole just looks dope. So I'm hyped.
Exactly. Speak of the devil, no two ways. I got their new low top. This is the Vault Tone. They sent me a couple of colors of them. You might be a fan of these with how low profile these are. They're really wide in the tongue like they're typically doing, but the actual model is not chunky at all, which I really like. So I'm excited to get my foot in these and feel how they are compared to some of their other stuff. So
those aren't bad.
Premium materials per usual.
Yeah. I don't mind that silhouette though. I'd have to obviously like sit down, like try and to see, but I don't think it's bad.
Hardens.
Those are cool.
These are the overtimes, if I'm not mistaken. I got to look up all the information, but basically I was just looking on Instagram and I saw Overtime Mikey, one of the hoopers. I posted these and I was like, bro, these look super sick with the outsole. And I swiped up on his story. I was like, bro, these are sweet. And he's like, do you want a pair? I think I concede. I was like, yeah. He's like, well, send me your stuff. And then like 3 days later, they showed up. So I don't even know all the info on them. I just know that they're really clean. I'm a huge fan of this new Harden model. Yeah. And this is like I don't even know what kind of material it is. It almost feels like the thermal SB Dunks, but it's not thermal. It's like similar to that material though. But I'm a sucker for translucent outsoles. So these are really cool.
Dude, best looking. In my opinion, that's the best colorway of that model so far. I just think it's sick.
100%.
Sick.
I got to get my man's name right. He goes by Golif on Instagram. He's one of the Brett Golif. He's one of the designers for EQLZ, for the Ethics brand. He's a footwear designer. I think it would be cool to have him on, but he one of the brands that he does designing for is Snibs, and they sent me a couple of models out. Now, this one, I'm not a crazy big fan of this colorway, but it's a nice little mule. Very aggressive looking traction pattern. Some really nice insole padding as well. Like a rubber type material.
Interesting.
But this one is their new Pro. It is the Kentucky Blue colorway. And this one is really interesting, and I feel like this is going to get a lot of wear here in Minnesota. The colorway is a little bold, but it's like a duck boot. Very aggressive material. It's very durable. The midsole is a lot of padding, and it's got an upper that was very similar to the Allbirds. Very similar looking, but the traction is like legit. So excited. He's got a lot more info on those to tell me about, but I'm excited to learn more about them.
I like that. Those are interesting though. Yeah, right when you pulled them out, immediately I was like, that looks very similar shape wise to the Allbirds. At least like the upper part. Like, okay. Not bad.
Speaking about duck boots, I just posted this review right before we went online. The Factory Lab Stompers in the chocolate orange colorway. When I was at the Mule launch a couple years ago, Dez was there. That's where I first met him. He had Omar Bailey, the former Yeezy designer, had a couple of these on display, and we got to try them on, experience them, and I was like, when these drop, I'm going to be very excited. And they finally dropped, so
those are crazy.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah. Is that like a bead sort of thing in the lace lock.
It's very similar to the like Jordan 5 like pull strength deal, but it actually holds it. They're comfortable. They're more practical than the NLE Choppa duck boots, but they're kind of a similar design language as well. So
yeah, the midsole looks really cool too, which I feel like I've said about every shoe you've showed. But
yeah,
midsole.
and then the last one here is not really a pickup, but I got them back. So people that know, I've been doing cleats with some of the Twins players, Bailey Obers. We've been doing a whole bunch of different stuff with him. I got a really cool video coming out involving Mr. Al Baker, Dead Stock Anatomies, and one of the cleats. So I just did that yesterday with him. But one of the pairs that we had done at the beginning of the year to ship right to him at spring training to get some playing time in is the Knicks Gift AE1 loan. I never had time to do content on him because I shipped him, get cleated out, and then he already was wearing them. So he's going to wear these coming up. They're going to break the internet. So be ready for that. But here's your little pre-warning. There you go. And I've already sent pictures to Nick Maddox, the man himself, and he was like, these are sweet. So I'm excited about this one. This is kind of a perfect timing one. When can we do it? And he was going to wear them yesterday when he pitched, or 2 days ago when he pitched. And I was like, you know what? I don't have any content on them. So it's like, let's hold off. Let's wait. Let me do the full works on them and make something cool happen with them. So I'm pretty excited about this one. So
that's fire. Love that colorway too.
There you go.
So cool.
There's your pickups.
I like that. Well, let's get into some of this hot sneaker news. Hot off the press.
If you're looking for the best socks to pair with your favorite sneakers, then Apothecary has you covered.
From everyday basics to unique and fashionable designs, Apothecary really has something for everyone.
On top of that, besides just socks, they also have a ton of really cool apparel and accessory options.
They're also about to launch their brand new heat map collection,
which I think is live right now. But besides that, they also have a ton of options for everyday wear.
From no-shows to ankle socks to high tops.
In a variety of colors such as earth tones, nude tones, and even Roy G. Biv colors. And these are all in stock right now on their website.
I mean, these are truly the best socks on the market. I'm actually rocking the gray pair right now.
And when we had Seth Fowler, one of the founders, on, he talked about how they re-engineered the sock completely to make it truly a better sock. So if you want to go check them out, go to their website, apothecary.com, and use our code BEYOND, BEYOND, for $5 off your first purchase.
And now, back to the podcast.
Let's get into the new Jordan lifestyle shoe. This is very similar vibes to the Flight Court that they've released. I'm still waiting to review them. The Flight Courts, I have a pair. I've been wanting to review them. They're like $100 Jordan lifestyle shoe, but this is a new one that's coming in at $90, I believe, which is ridiculous. And it's definitely skate vibes. It's got a really thick upper, very, very padded, 2 colors, black and sail. What are you thinking on these?
I think the heel looks really cool, but the overall shoe, I'm just like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. And I typically like that skate shoe vibe. And just like, it looks like they're trying too hard. And this is like, what, the 3rd or 4th shoe like this that they've dropped this year. I'm like, what are y'all doing? What is the goal with this? Like, who is this for? Which is what I want to know. But I mean, it's okay. The back heel, like that material on the midsole looks like it would be softer for some reason. Maybe it's just two-tone, but I mean, I don't know. For $90, it looks like just sort of an outlet shoe or something like that. But I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, out of the 2 colors, I like the black, definitely with the white laces. These just don't compete with the Flight Courts, which I think were like $100 versus the $90. These just seem too bulky. It's very similar vibe feel to the Jordan 4 RM versus the Nigel Jordan 4 RM. Not as cool, but yeah, the Flight Courts, I was saying I still have a pair. I need to review them still, but they're definitely better looking in my opinion than this. I do like that back heel though.
Which colorway do you have with the Flight Courts? Is it the green? Isn't that what you said?
The gray, just the standard gray. Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing those around, like in random stores that I've been popping into, and they don't look bad. I kind of want to get a pair just to check them out, put a video out, but I go back and forth on them.
Yeah, I mean, they're whatever. Nothing crazy though. This new one, $90 though, is enticing price tag.
True.
But I remember when shoes were like $90, it was like, ooh, that's a lot for a pair of shoes. Now $90 is the steal price.
Sad.
Already getting old. I'm 24 and I'm feeling old. That's remember when Jordans were like $20? Like,
yeah, dude.
85s.
That's crazy.
Back to Travis Scott. Womp womp. Jumpman, Bright Cactus. These were, I'm not a WWE guy, but I saw that these were getting a little feature in WWE Raw the other night.
Yeah, I saw that too. But yeah, I mean, we finally got like the official images. They've, photos have been going around of different people wearing them. So I'm assuming the release is coming up. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like we've been talking about this shoe for a while. I did a review with Sneaker Knockers on this pair, like what feels like a year ago at this point. So it's like
long time ago.
I'm actually curious.
Mr. John Cena rocking them.
Let me check when that was. But yeah, I mean, like something about them I do really like, but I'm just tired of seeing this shoe. And it's not like we've even seen that many colorways. But
yeah, these don't excite me at all. And the pair that I had I had a pair of the Jumpman Jacks in the mocha colorway. Loved the look of it. It was very Cortez-y, Mac Attack vibe. Like, I don't know, just an old school trainer, but brought back to 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very uncomfortable. So much so that I sold my pair. So
yeah, dude,
I will never buy a pair of these again unless they switch the insole.
I posted a review on them 8 months ago.
Yeah, that's pretty early.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But yeah, they're fine.
Yeah. Undefeated resurrects the silver box for the upcoming Jordan 4 retro.
Finally get to see the box and packaging. It looks like it comes with some sort of postcard, type thing. I don't know what's on the back of it. Orange laces by the looks of it too, which I think could be cool. I like the 20 in the middle of the box. I'm assuming 20th anniversary, right? Isn't that why these are dropping?
2005, yeah.
Yeah, so 20th anniversary. I mean, like, the box is really cool. Just paying homage to that. I like the hang tag. I hate the Velcro on the tongue, but I think it's cool. I really want them.
Yeah, they just don't excite me that much. Out of all of, like, the PE Jordan 4s, the Undefeateds were one of the shoes that I was probably like the least loving.
Yeah,
I think the Brown Travis Friends and Family, the Wahlburgers are like my number one. The Lele Mays, the camo ones, and all the college ones, all the college P's. But the Undefeateds were like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's the Velcro deal, but yeah, they're coming, man. It's real.
I always liked them. I don't know what it was. I feel like I remember when I was getting into like sneakers, I saw like someone post photos of them on like the sneakers subreddit. And I was like, oh, that's a really cool shoe. I'm going to look this one up. Didn't exist. And I was like, well, that sucks. So that's when I learned how limited they were and, how expensive the pairs that were around were. And I was like, okay, crazy. But yeah, I'm excited for
the owner pair.
Maybe.
This one, I know you were really excited for, and I know that the Reimagined has switched your mind a little bit, but the Jordan 1 High UNC Reimagined coming out this year.
Dude, I was really excited when we first heard about it, but now that I'm seeing who all did a video, I think Fowler did a video, Elliot did a video, Wear Testers did a video, and I've watched all of them, and I'm just like, I don't know, dude. Like the cracked paint on the white just makes it look more gray, and I'm like, it's not what I want,
Look at the box. They flipped it. Think of the Lost and Found Jordan 1s, how the box was black on the bottom, white on top, and red on top. They flipped it.
That's cool.
Yeah, does not go with the shoe at all, but yeah, interesting.
Yeah. But no, like
yeah, it's very sail. It's very grayish, light yellow. It's not white at all.
I don't know. I'm sure, I guarantee when these drop, I will see them at Cumberland Mall. And if they wow me in person, maybe I'll get them. But also maybe if Jordan Brand sends me a pair, then I'll wear them. But
the way you're talking about it, I don't think they're gonna.
I don't think they are either. Hey, dude, I was standing for this shoe at first, so
I know you were. These just don't excite me. Like, I'm very, 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 very over the moon excited about the white cement 4s that drop next month. Champ Sports is getting them, so I'm like gassed up about that. But that's like why I'm so excited about that, is because it's just a direct retro of the original 89 pair.
Yeah.
And it's spot on. They didn't do a reimagine on that, thankfully. It's not. So yeah, these just not. I'll pass on these.
Yeah. And
I feel like
think
the main blue is like almost lighter too.
Doesn't it? Like, it's very weird. But I also am bummed because now I feel like I'm gonna have to wait even longer for like an actual version. Unless they do the 85 cut, the new 85 cut, I'd be hyped for. But yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, you can always go back and get the 2016 pair too.
What do they go for?
2015. What size are you? 9.5, 10?
9.5.
Brand new. They classified as vintage on code.
That's crazy.
That's insane. 2015. They say buy now, vintage, brand new. You can get a pair for $420. That's pretty good.
Why did those look fake as hell?
I was just gonna say those are definitely fakes.
Those look fake as hell.
Let's see what used pairs. Used pairs, like good condition used pair, $400 or $500.
Yeah, I'm just like, at that point, I'll just wait for the goated version on the 85.
Yeah, I mean, even the good condition pairs are all creased up.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what I can get you for Christmas now, a 2015 vintage pair.
That's true. Just the vintage alone, that's
ridiculous.
Hilarious.
Yeah. In the vintage light, KD, we're finally getting some of my favorite KDs ever retro, the peanut butter jelly KD 6s.
Dude, this is my favorite KD model, I think, of all time.
Performance-wise, I've never worn a pair on the court. But I've always wanted these because they look so damn cool.
They just look fast, and I love
very, very low profile.
The swoosh on the top of the foot, I'm like, dude, that's nasty. Nasty. I like them.
Mm-hmm. There was another one too. I don't know. Yeah, okay, the All-Stars.
Mm-hmm.
These are also coming back 2026.
I remember when these first came out, and I was like, just seeing that green on the midsole, the little teeth going up, I was like, damn, that's tough. Like, this, it just looks so cool, man. Nothing like basketball shoes just don't look, I mean, they look cool now, but why did we stray away from this? This is like peak.
Well, I mean, let's just look at some of the other really good KD 6s.
The Aunt Pearls, like, bro.
Black History Month.
Dude, the floral one is still on my list. That I love. Oh my goodness.
The OKC color was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That's throwback days forever.
Goated.
Yeah, the peanut butter jellies were definitely the best that I remember.
I agree. And I forgot about those until I saw that article, and I was like, damn. Yeah. Like, these need to come back, actually. Those are fire.
Yeah, so that's very exciting. Yeah, so anybody that's been a fan of those, they're coming back, which is sick. completely different turn here. $900 Nike recovery shoes. I saw a bunch of people talking about these.
Yeah, Nike sent out so many of these, which was kind of surprising.
I only saw like 2 or 3 pairs that people got.
Yeah, you're probably right. I think I
Seth
saw
Baller got a pair. Hype Beast got a pair.
Kais.
Kais got a pair.
Yes, I think. Also, I think Mike Overtime got a pair. It was either Mike or Thomas. I don't remember. One of them did.
What Kais do with them? I'm curious. Just standard review.
I think so. Or maybe I saw a video of him doing a video of Fowler's.
Yeah, he got a pair early.
I never know how to spell Kais's name. I'm horrible. I always just type in Q as if I'm like literally looking him up all the time, which I'm not.
Yeah, he's one of the OGs, man.
Dang, dude, the intro shot on that video you just posted. That's tough.
Content as we are doing it.
That's tough, dude. Okay, but yeah, back to the Hyper Ices. I wish I would have been sent a pair because I just want to have, like, when it gets cold, just sitting in the office, just have these on, warming up my toes, giving me a little squeeze action. I feel like that would be kind of nice, but yeah, we need to get Charley a pair of these and do a 30-day wear test.
That would be ridiculous.
Nike would be so pissed. They're like, it's not what this is for. And you'd be out there riding your little bike around in the mud.
Yeah, I could dirty them up pretty quick. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I want to see somebody review them that's not sent them, because then you can get an actual, like, when you're just here for everyone that's listening, when you're sent stuff, there's nobody, like, even MKBHD, like, there's nobody that will absolutely dog the product because you're sent it. Whether it's paid or unpaid, it doesn't matter. You're going to be objective about it or really like it. Objective about it means just talking about the features of it. And this is what I do, just transparently. You talk about the features of it, and I basically leave it up to the audience to think what they want about it and not say anything about it. You can be super positive about stuff and you can be super negative about stuff. If you're negative about everything, people are going to know that. If you're positive about everything, people are going to know that. I want to see somebody that's like a not necessarily a sneaker reviewer, but just like a normal person or maybe just a regular athlete actually get a pair and actually analyze, are these actually a recovery? Like, I know LeBron's been seen wearing them and stuff like that. How good is that heating? How good is the massage squeeze? Like, are they actually, because $900 is a lot.
Yeah. I want to see like a physical therapist or something, like, review them.
It's like when you see the nutritionist review Costco items, or when you see, have you ever seen the pharmacist try gas station like drug pills or like dollar store drug pills?
No, I haven't. That sounds
it's so funny. It's like, because like when you go to the Dollar Tree, like they sell like, oh, this is like not like a Viagra, but like basically a Viagra, but it's like a completely random brand. And so this guy, like, he's like, I'm a licensed pharmacist in 28 states. I'm trying this Dollar Tree drug, see if it actually does anything. And then he analyzes it, and then he'll try it. And it's the funniest thing ever, because some of the ones, like, I think he did like lean one time with like cough syrup and like, I don't know. He's done. You gotta, people that are listening gotta look at that. But like, I want to see like a physical therapist like try this out and like, does it do something? Like, I don't know. I'm very skeptical.
Yeah. It's one of those shoes, like, it gets people talking, but like the amount of people that are actually going to buy it and benefit from it, I'm sure.
You actually, like, I get why they made it a shoe, because then you're not like the giant leg things where you just have to sit on the, like, you can actually walk around with these, but like, can you actually wear them, or is it just a shoe so that you can go to the kitchen and back and you're just not planted on the couch or something? Like,
or like walking around the basketball court, like in between games or something. Like, I don't know.
Well, if you're walking around the basketball court at like YMCA with these,
Yeah.
we're gonna be like, what?
What are you doing?
Bardo out here trying to like really recover. Like, I don't know.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I'll definitely be on the eye out for when they actually release because I just want to get a pair and try them out. And yeah, if I can get my hands on a pair, I would do some sort of wear test. Not like I can't guarantee a 30-day wear test because I don't. But maybe we'll see. Nike would probably be pissed if I just dogged a pair of these. So I don't know.
It'd be so viral.
I don't know if it would be because yes and no. Like I don't. It's hard to guess what's viral in shoes these days because like the React X foam shoes, like did not think those would be viral. Like it's just a foam shoe, and then you get like the Jordan 1, like UNC Reimagined or whatever, and it's like people just don't really care. So it's like almost the weird stuff is like,
yeah,
it's just hard to judge it. So I don't. It's a risk. Like the Wings Pack Jordan 1s, I didn't think those would do as well as they did, just because it's a $1,700 Jordan 1 or $975, whatever it was. Like I didn't think those would do as well as they are because it was super nichey. It was Japan only exclusive, but they did really well as a wear test. Where like some of the other stuff hasn't. So it's like this might do well, might not do well. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. We'll wait and see. May 17th, I think they said.
There you go.
Mm.
Salehi and Nina.
Yeah. These are all
cool.
right. They glow in the dark, the white part. So that's pretty cool. I saw that photo on Instagram today, but I kind of like this with Salehi like tapping in with his friends to do like, I think there's 1,000 of these releasing, but just like limited runs on the Pollex, like he did Futura. Who's the other one? Someone else did them too. I can't remember who, but Futura, Nina, the other person. Like, it's cool tapping into artist friends just to be like, hey, do a little limited run, have fun with it. It's cool. It's a cool shoe, I guess. I wouldn't wear them.
Not for me. I mean, they're bold. They're very, it's like a black and white polka dot with some pink in there, and Nina Chanel is Adney's initials on the insole with a little smiley face. I don't know. I think it's very cool to work with other artists and collab. I was just talking to you about this with the tech creators that we follow and stuff. They're all doing switching off of iPhones and going to Androids, and they're all collaborating on that. I think we need more of that in the sneaker community. So
we do
in the content space, especially. But I mean, even when it comes to designers and creators like this, it's cool to see.
Yeah, bring the community together. Why not?
Just like Vandy the Pink has done.
BTP.
Yeah, never heard that as a acronym, but I like it.
Yeah, you gotta just make an acronym out of anything,
abbreviation or whatever. ASICS collaboration, the banana split.
Ugh, dude, I love that yellow pair, man.
Weird rollout on these. I've seen basically this photo surface multiple different places. They didn't do like a launch video. They didn't do like anything that I've seen. It's just like Lil Jupiter Instagram account got a hold of it, posted this. Hidden did something on the close friends, and then Hypebeast posted an article with this photo today. So kind of an odd rollout, but they're cool. They're cool.
I wonder if they legit like just leaked and it was like, oh, okay, cool.
It might have.
Because I feel like he was building up to it with that. I don't know if you saw the post he did the other day, but he was like the first, like the 3D rendering that they did for this, like the preview of it. He was talking about the first, maybe it was like the first sneaker release, something release he did. He did a 3D rendering that was okay. And he was like, next time I do this, it's going to be for a sneaker and it's going to look like incredible. And he did like the preview, but there was never a follow-up. Here's the shoe. So I feel like we're just kind of waiting for that to be the official reveal. But
Fair enough.
you know, I think it's cool. I think it's cool, dude.
Yeah, the actual models are clean.
It's a dope shoe. I like the yellow.
Clean.
The pink, I'll probably go for it just because I already have yellow shoes. But
there you go.
Fun. Summer.
Not too shabby. Action Bronson dropping all his shoes again.
Yeah, that's crazy. NYC pop-up. He's doing like a ton of apparel, a ton of like baklava merch. Like, I wish I was in NYC for that. But, you know, I like a lot of the merch. The shoes, like when I'm looking at all of his shoes side by side, like which would you go for? If you walked into a sneaker store and all of these were sitting there.
I don't think any.
Right?
I'll be 100% honest. The only ones that I like are the 990 V6s.
The Lapis.
I just don't like how they fit. The Lapis would be the one, but I just don't like the way that they fit on my foot. Same. I've had a pair of Madison Square Garden pair with Kith. I just didn't like the way they fit. If I had to pick Scorpius 1906R, maybe, or the Rosewater.
Yeah, I'd do the Rosewater.
I feel like everyone has the Rosewater and the Medusas, so I would go Scorpius.
Yeah. Rosewater, Lapis are the two I really like, but like you said, like the 990 V6, I had a pair, GR pair, wore them when we were in Paris, I think. Wore them for like a few days, and I was like, this is cool, but it's just a little too bulky for me, so I just gave them to my friend DJ. I was like, here you go, in a stack of 5 shoes. I was like, here's one. Like, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's a good looking shoe though.
Yeah, no, they all very interesting, and they all have personalities. I don't know.
That apparel's tight though. On the second,
yeah, there's some cool stuff.
I like the shorts, socks, like some cool stuff.
Yeah, not bad. Cool little deal he's doing though.
I like that. More people.
We get the New Balance. What is this? The Illustraso 13JP, 1300 JP.
Illustrious. Yeah, this is the one that they release every, I think, 5 years or something like that. Yeah, retail is like $330.
I saw the cover photo for this video with the stitching, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be a very expensive one. And sure enough, $330 retail price.
It's just like, this model is not my favorite, and it just looks a little too, something looks off. I don't know if like the panels just look a little too big, but like, dude, if you're into that
shot right here is like very enticing.
Money. I agree. Yeah. It's a cool shoe.
The sock liner being completely leather as well, and it's being like crunchy leather, like it looks really nice. The sock liner being nice on shoes sometimes sells me.
Yeah. And this colorway is just like, it's classic, dude. Classic New Balance. It is a really cool shoe, but I don't know.
$330 is preposterous. That's not a shoe I'm buying.
Like if it was on the 991 V2, I think I may pick it up.
If this was a handmade 2002R Rain Cloud, I would pay that, but
that'd be kind of cool, actually.
I just found those completely torched in the storage unit, so that's why I brought them all. Yeah, I prices dropped on those. I might have to get another pair for the summer.
Why not? That's how I am with like Kayano 14s now. I'm just like,
I rocked my Kayano 14. Speaking of that, that's what I rocked yesterday. I haven't rocked anything today because I haven't left the house because it's rainy and cold out. But the Kayano 14s, Sneaker Politics, I rocked them yesterday.
I like that. What do you think?
They're comfortable. They're clean. Yeah. They're not like insanely comfortable, but they're very comfortable. They're not like jaw-dropping comfortable.
It's not like that. You don't get that sink-in squish, but it's a shoe that you literally just, you can have it on all day.
You can wear them a lot. The one the hidden NY, the gel, what are they? The gel Nimbus. I don't even know what the name of
The second one, there was the
Yep,
Venture Stick.
the shield. Yep, that one was like I stepped in that and that was very comfortable. But yeah, Gallon 14 is not bad.
I like that.
This other one, New Balance Absorb 2010. What do you think about these?
Yeah. We talked about, I think this is the same colorway we saw the preview of a while ago. It's just a better. The green on the base looks actually really good. I feel like the preview we saw, it was like more of a blue or like a steel blue. I do think this looks like a good shoe. The retail price is $200, which is actually kind of surprised. Oh, now it says 160 down there. I saw a post or someone talking about them being like 200.
160. But okay, now it's getting down there.
Yeah, 160 is not bad, but that's like, it's not a made in USA shoe.
Earlier reports of the new model tabbed at 200, but the green edition will only command $160 sticker price.
Interesting.
This shoe in this photo with a white backdrop, hate it. This shoe in the dark lighting looks very cool. And I think it's that back midsole unit being blue. It looks really thick and gross, honestly, but it blends in this other photo.
Yeah, I got to see that one in person, but I don't. It looks more like a trail shoe. I got to just wait and see other colorways, other materials. I don't think it's bad, especially for the price, 160. I mean, quality. It's not.
I really like that green mesh.
Yeah,
that's clean. So, yeah. Last one. What were we gonna say?
We gonna see.
Last one here, 1906 U
Concepts.
Yeah, little utility pack. What do we got here? What do we got here? Ooh,
there's your rain cloud.
Yeah, literally the same gray tone as the rain cloud. We got that almost like sun washed yellow. I like. Got a little blue in there, very light blue.
I actually really like that one.
I love that. Then we have very similar but black. I like the running text on the tongue. That's kind of cool. Inside toe box looks a little weird with that black suede.
Yeah.
And then the little metallic hit, blue, green, pretty basic mesh.
I like those. Actually, Anna gets Concepts emails now, and she sent me a screenshot of that last one, and she was like, I like these. She'll just send me screenshots of stuff all the time, be like, I like this, buy me this. I'm like,
yeah, now you're locked into that now too, man.
It's so funny. And I didn't even, that was before I even knew it was a thing, and I was just like, I do like those. Like,
I guess we gotta talk about these. Yeah, this first pair I think looks the best because it's very subtle, but then there's a little pop of blue.
Yeah. See, that's what you got to go for.
And the inside toe box too, it blends in
much better.
It's that gray. It's not like a contrasting color.
The black's a little loud,
bro. Sneaker News getting crazy with these ads. Yeah, these are clean. I like them. Sweet. I still got to pick up a pair of the what are they? The 1906 A's. Yes.
Which one's that?
We talked about them.
I know.
I'm pulling up New Balance right now. There's some very enticing models. Boom. They're the ones where the panels are like falling off of it, essentially.
Yeah.
That looks very cool.
I thought that was D for some reason. I don't know.
I know they just add a different letter and it means something completely different.
Yeah.
Ooh, a new blue color. Those are just like, they look like they're New Balances from 20 years in the future.
Yeah. It's a good point. I like them.
I don't know. Very cool. There you go. There's a wrap.
Boom. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Yeah. Comment down below. Let us know if you're going to go for any of these sneakers. And yeah, we'll catch you next week. Peace out.
Subscribe to YouTube. Subscribe, and watch out for clips as well.
That part.
On those out.
Love it. Peace.
Peace.